Hello everyone, welcome to Chrysalis Invictus Tarot. My name is Elizabeth and today we are taking a look at, we're doing another character sketch. I really loved doing this the last time, using the Lenormand cards. And we're asking the question, what motivates them? So this could be asking about yourself. Maybe you want to know a little bit more about what motivates you. Or perhaps there's someone in your life that you're kind of perplexed by or would like more information. I'm a Virgo, so I definitely like to have that level of knowledge and analysis in my personal relationships. Maybe that's not for everyone, but that's what we're doing here today. So you have 4 piles to choose from. We have the feminine represented by Aquarius and Libra. That'd be pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3 represented by Jupiter. Maybe there's some symbols in these cards that connect with you, that help you to make your decision, or perhaps you're tuning in already, finding out which number you would like to select. So grounding your feet now into the earth, taking a nice strong deep breath. I'm going to cleanse the space with a spray today. And we're calling in our guides. Calling in any energies that wish to communicate with us today. Taking long, slow, deep breaths. Coming into that space of receptivity. And once you've selected your pile, I will meet you there. Pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose Aquarius. So before we take a look at the Lenormand, already this person is strongly motivated by big ideas and collective shifts. So this is someone who is interested in finding ideas that will change the way things are done. They can sometimes be high-minded to the point of not really paying attention to other things. We're seeing things from the macro perspective, for sure. This is someone who they can compartmentalize their emotions. So they may not come off as emotional or emotionally sensitive at times, but it's because it depends on the environment for them. And they communicate best when they are in nature. That's another message that I received. So maybe on a hike. So what motivates this person? Action, movement, getting somewhere. This person does not like to waste their time on stagnancy or kind of, they like to think about things, they like to research, but they don't like to sit around talking about things. They definitely want more action. So again, we use the Aquarius card as a sort of jumping off point, but some of these qualities are coming off very Aries. But this is not an astrological reading, so take it how it resonates. This is someone who does not like confrontation. So they're definitely motivated to resolve conflict in other ways. They may have studied quite a bit on psychology. They're interested in how the mind works and in figuring other people out. And they're also motivated by a challenge. This is a person that likes to take on big things. I'm going to reevaluate how I'm organizing this. There we go. Yeah, this is a person who likes to take on big things. And I'm getting like, they're the kind of person who, if you said you can't climb that mountain, they would be motivated by that. So they aren't necessarily turned away by negative motivation, which usually is a sign of an extrovert. Again, more about communication. So really excited by new conversations. And these aren't necessarily deep and intimate emotional conversations, but conversations about ideas. And this could lead to an exploration of different cultures, being very open to different cultures and learning about how they do things. I'm going to try and make more space here. This person is really motivated in their interactions with other people. Yeah, and again, it's all about the mind, all about the intellect. And being clever. This person likes to find situations, stories, experiences that make a good story. They may have a very eclectic history to share with people. And when they're motivated, they're willing to work really hard. Sometimes their love of results can make them give up on projects before they're finished. If they feel like a project is unfinishable, they will abandon it and move on to the next thing. So that could be a quality of this person as well. But they're not afraid of hard work if they feel like it's going to pay off, if it's going to be rewarding. So they may have changed jobs quite a bit, but again, like with that collection of experiences. The anchor. This is someone who is really motivated by, I don't know how else to say this, like finding hacks to your emotions. So finding clever ways of navigating your emotions. Again, this is coming back to that psychology, that interest in psychology, in finding out new ways to communicate, but also finding out new ways to navigate their own mind, their emotions, the emotions of others. Understanding how others work is really of interest to them. And they're really motivated to find out that information. To find out how people work. And finally, the sun. This person really values and is motivated by breakthrough. So again, I think it comes back to that, I'm not sure where we said it, but there's a level of boredom maybe that they get, or of cutting and running when it feels like it's a lost cause, because this person is incredibly motivated by breakthroughs. So something that will continuously provide that sense of accomplishment or achievement is really appealing to them. They're not necessarily someone who's going to be insistent on a piece of paper for that achievement, like diplomas or anything like that, but they may have quite a few of those. They may have a rather interesting resume or collection of certificates, diplomas, degrees, that kind of thing. But they're not necessarily motivated by that. Ultimately, they're motivated by curiosity and discovery and finding that next challenge, finding that next breakthrough. All right, that's all I have for you, pile number 1. Please leave me a message and let me know if you know this person and how this works out. Maybe you take a look at them and see if this works out. I'd love to know. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, welcome, pile number 2. You chose Libra. And this is our social justice warrior. This is someone who maybe doesn't know what they want, but knows what they don't want. So this person is highly motivated to find fairness and balance in all things. They may have, as a child, said that's not fair quite a bit. They may even say it as an adult. This person values the win-win-win situation and finding ways to make something work for everyone involved. They may be they may be very interested in gardening or caring for plants. I see that there. They also really appreciate finer things in life, which could be a conflict with them because they have these sort of principled political ideas, stars. So this is someone who is motivated by wish fulfillment. If you were to say, I wished for something or I dreamed for something, they're really motivated to make those things happen. So perhaps highly intuitive or creative, or just a big supporter of those things. They're always looking for ways to make things a reality. And the care of others is really important to them. Having a comfortable home, having a comfortable nest, making sure that their own are taken care of as well, that people are taken care of, that they're cared of and cared for. This person does not, is very highly motivated not to make people feel left out or as if they don't like people to be lonely. Oh wow, what a perfect balance. We have the star and the sun. This person is motivated by making other people's days. Acts of kindness, or just being a shoulder to cry on, or being a support to someone in any way is just something that is absolutely part of their character. It's important to them. It motivates them. It gets them up in the morning. It gets them up and going sometimes when they don't have anything, they don't feel like they have anything for themselves to get up out of bed, they will still get up for someone else. So that can be indicated here too with children, that they're higher functioning as parents than they are when they are alone. And this is someone who really appreciates tying up loose ends. So they will see a project through to completion. They are all about purging. They are all about, they probably regularly clear out their house, donate things, get rid of things that aren't. And if they don't, they will, in doing those things, they will feel more satisfied. It's definitely part of their character to kind of have these endings. They need closure. They need endings. And another card of children, family, home. This person is, again, very motivated by their creativity, by nurturing your imagination. This could indicate that they daydream. I don't know what word I was trying to say there. That they daydream a lot. And in their daydreams, they find creative solutions for what's going on in their day-to-day lives. And they're also, this is a person that is really motivated by fun. Like if they're enjoying themselves, this is someone where if they are working in an environment where you're not supposed to talk when you're working, that would be really hard on them because they really value that connection. And time flies when you're having fun. They work better when they are connecting with others or enjoying conversation. And again, I think I said this at the very beginning. This is someone that enjoys and is motivated by nice things. So they like to have nice things around them. I get that they really, it's very important to them to present and look good physically. So this could mean that they spend a lot of their resources on their aesthetic or on their clothes, on their homes, decorating their homes. So they're really motivated to make things look good. And there's an aspect of loyalty and keeping secrets. So this is the kind of person who really values being the person that you can come to and tell secrets to. And being able to give good advice as well. Maybe make you a nice cup of tea. It's interesting. I'm getting a Taurus energy here. There's a few things, but Taurus is coming through. Yeah, and the loyalty. Again, there's a strong amount of loyalty to home, to one's own. And just really wanting to see everyone comfortable. You may even say a community-minded individual, and if they are more introverted, they are community-minded in their immediate community, so with their friends and their family. They want to see everyone close to them doing well. They're motivated by security, nice things. They like to tie up loose ends and this purging could be passing things on as well. So this is someone, it's funny with the Libra that we have the star and the sun. So we have the night sky and the day sky here. And it's always that trying to find that balance and that space between and that win-win situation. So that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this was helpful and we'll see you soon. Okay, welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You chose Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, of luck, I'm hearing the word sovereignty. So maybe we've branched out into something else. But there is definitely an aspect here of someone who is always looking to make things bigger, to go farther. I would say a highly motivated individual. Let's see what else we can find out. Okay. So this is someone that is really motivated by speaking. They could be a teacher, they could be a public speaker, they could be someone who talks for a living, someone that's in sales. But they are extremely motivated by conversation, but even especially hearing their own thoughts. And self-expression. So being able to, so this could be a musician, this could be anyone who expresses themselves verbally or by way of their vocal cords. talking, singing. I don't know if there's another way that you can express yourself that way, but they're very motivated to do those things, and it also gives them energy to do those things. This is someone who may have sought or may have experienced many disastrous things in their lives. They're always sort of building and restarting. So they may have had a lot of different lives, a lot of different hats that they've worn. And there's an aspect to that while that's difficult, it actually helps to fuel them. It motivates them to try again and to be better each time. So they're about breaking themselves down to build themselves back up again. And then here we have the stars. And the stars are here as well. So this is someone who is really motivated to high achievement. This is someone who, if they start at the bottom, they're going to the top. This is someone who isn't going to be in the background. This is someone who is going to be, front and center, the star of the show. They're motivated to either be the best or to be the star or to be even famous here. Could be famous. They are the cardinal energy in every room. So they could be a cardinal sign. I'm just trying to think of what those are. Aries, Capricorn. I actually don't know. Aries, Capricorn. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But anyway, anywho, I know all the mutable ones, but for some reason I don't know the cardinal ones. All right, so this person is really motivated to be the alpha masculine, to express his masculine in a way that he admired growing up. Or if you're drawn to this pile for a woman, this is a woman who really expresses her masculine. Likes nice things, likes to dress up, thrives in situations where they feel like they're going above and beyond their status. So this is someone who is motivated to rise above that. So they want to go to restaurants that are, fancier than what they're used to or what they grew up with. They want to wear clothes that are well tailored. They want to have nice shoes. There's a very strong Capricorn vibe, actually. And they like a good challenge. So this is someone who is motivated to rise to the top and then above and beyond that. So they always want people to say, wow, how did they do that? Or to do the unachievable or the unthinkable, to break records. This is something that really excites them and really motivates them. It's kind of that Tom Cruise vibe where he's like, I held my breath for 6 minutes. And you're like, that's not something a human should do. That's this kind of person. They want to surpass everything that's come before them. They're also a creature of comfort. So part of what motivates them is this level of security. It could be providing a level of security for themselves, perhaps something that they never experienced before, or a level of security for themselves and the people around them. But when this person rests, they really rest. So this could be one of those kinds of people who they want to, make all their money young so that they can retire early and just settle into their life and hobbies. They're motivated by a sure thing. So they may have been attracted to situations where they kind of enter into the situation knowing that they can get to the top. They're not going to be interested in something where they're middling or struggling near the bottom for a long period of time. They're going to want to climb and they're motivated to keep the people that are close to them. They may not dive very deep. They may not give enough time to any one person to kind of do that, but and finally we have Clover. So this is someone who is motivated by their own good luck. Each time they strike it, how would I put this? Okay, so if you were at a casino, this person would keep going the more that they win because they are so motivated by their own luck. They're so driven by these experiences of, I took a big, big risk. They take risks. They will take risks. They like a sure thing, but they will see a sure thing in a risk. That's this kind of person. They will see the sure thing in a risk. There's definitely a strong polarity here where there's this outward sort of show of something and the importance of the outward look, and then in their home they are in sweatpants and they are deep hibernation. They are in deep comfort mode. So this person goes from 0 to 100, it seems like. All right, that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this was helpful or interesting or both. That'd be great. And we'll see you soon. All right, welcome to your reading, pile number 4. You chose Neptune. Neptune is an interesting energy. So Neptune rules the planet or the sign of Pisces. There's this balance of masculine and feminine energy within this masculine. There's a very watery quality, a very transitional quality, a mutability. So looking at potentially Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, or Pisces as their sun sign. It doesn't have to be, but that mutability is present. This is a dreamy person who is strongly motivated by their emotions and makes lots of decisions based on that. They are also someone who likes to impress the women in their lives. Again, this could be a masculine, this could be a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. We're just looking at a masculine energy that likes to impress women. So take that how it resonates. Could be all women, could be their mother, could be their romantic partners, but this is someone who really is motivated to impress women. It's very important to them that they get the approval of the women in their lives. For some, I'm getting the impression that they are a man who was raised by a single mother. And that's a very specific message for some of you. All right. And we have the sun. So this is someone who is motivated to look for the bright side of things. They're a cup half full, if you will. They like to see and bring brightness into people's lives. And they're motivated by harvest, by fruitfulness. So the better they're doing, the better they will do, essentially. If there's a perceived failure, this person or negativity, if there's a perceived failure or negativity, this person will shut down a little bit and they'll lose some of their drive. They'll lose some or all of their drive and ambition. That they're very motivated to grow. So these qualities could be present in them and could be something that they then move through or grow out of. They're very motivated by tradition, potentially ancestry. They could have a strong connection to, they could be doing a profession that their grandfather did, or working with tools or ideas that relate to their ancestry or their personal history. And this is the fox. This person is motivated to build a life from scratch, to build a simple life. This is what this person is looking for. They just want a quiet life. They're motivated to find a way to live simply. To chop their own wood, to grow their own food. And again, with the idealistic and the rooted, it's sort of bringing the, I just keep hearing simpler times is an idea or a thing that they may speak of a lot. This card is funny because when I first saw it, I was like, is that a ham or a book? And I still really fully don't know. This is someone who is motivated or interested in the small things. So they're a tinkerer. They can become fascinated with the ins and outs and the workings of small things and try to figure them out. This is like the person who takes apart a clock to figure out how it works and puts it back together again. So there's a tinkering energy here and paying attention to the small things. So not only are they attentive to the small things and will be very mindful of providing the small things to the people around them, but they are also very cognizant and aware of those small things and motivated by them. So it could be a little sign or an omen that will come to them and they are off running. And very, very interested in doing so. This person is highly motivated to be sturdy, to be steady, to be a pillar, to be a support. They may express this through the development of these small things. or through being motivated to create a situation where, for themselves and others, where they can thrive. So there's a sense here of feeling drawn to providing and to being steady and to, and to creating a home. I'm getting a very strong Cancerian vibe from this as well. So it could be that this person is a Cancer or has Cancer prominent in their chart. So they are motivated by home, hearth, creating this peaceful, harmonious home environment where, they're growing their own food, or they're just where their family and themselves can be, or maybe not even their family, just for themselves, where you can thrive, be in nature, to be protective. For that specific situation where this is someone raised by a single mother, they are very motivated to be the father that was never there. They are really motivated to be the father that they had in their minds, the ideal father figure, and to provide the home for themselves that they had always thought of or dreamed of. And that's all I have for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon.